listening to the Psychedelic Phone Show. Broadcasting from the best city on the fucking planet. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Shout out to Delco, baby.
Have you ever heard of MK Ultra?
It's Sunday, August 28th. My name's Ellis, and I'm going to be your host. We're over here hanging out in Southwest Philadelphia, right next to the Philly International Airport. And we're over by John Hines National Wildlife Refuge at Tinicum, the home of the largest remaining freshwater tidal marsh in Pennsylvania. So, we should all care about the planet Earth, even if it's just a little bit. And with that being said, we've been getting hit with some of the hottest weather that I can remember in my lifetime. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But what we're actually going to be doing today is we're going to be calling Cleveland, the wonderful city of Cleveland. And we're going to talk to the people about the weather, about the environment, about the water, things that pertain to our beautiful planet Earth. And we're going to see how much they care.
Hello?
Hi, I'm trying to reach Jason.
You have the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Did a lot of people call you and ask for Jason?
Yes, all the time.
You sound like mad as shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you.
It's okay.
Sucks though. He's probably a popular dude. He's probably like selling weed or some shit. Everyone
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know him. I'm just saying, like, I looked his name up on the website. I want to ask him questions because I seen that he lived in Cleveland.
Oh, I don't know nothing about the...
You don't know about Cleveland? You live in the area?
No.
Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you. Wow. I didn't get a chance to finish my formal goodbye. And people should be more polite nowadays. That number could easily end up on some Philly dive bar bathroom wall. For a good time, call Jason. But I'd never do that. And now we just gotta hope that the rest of these aren't wrong numbers. So, let's move on to the next call.
Hello?
Hello, John?
No, you have the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, do you live in Cleveland though, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just ask you a couple things real quick? I might be moving to the area from Philly.
Okay.
So I was wondering, how's the water quality there as far as, some of these cities?
The water?
Yeah, like the water that comes out of the tap.
I don't know. I don't drink it.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to bathe in it and stuff, right? You can't be bathing in some spring water. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you got...
Oh, no. Yeah, it's just not like it's dirty water or nothing like that. Like it's pretty clean water, I guess.
Yeah, but you remember what was happening with that Flint, Michigan stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
No, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing like that.
I checked a little bit on Cleveland Water's website. Not sure if you even keep up on what they do to your water.
Nah.
I mean, I know what they do to the water here in Philly already, so I was curious to compare that to what they do over there. It's thorough, we'll say that. They filter it. You know where it comes from, actually?
Yeah, the lake.
Which lake?
It goes to the water, Lake Erie, and it goes to the water treatment, and it goes through the water treatment plant down on Lakeshore. Yeah, I know all that.
Nice, dude. Yeah, you do. You're actually 100% correct. Like you said, you don't really drink the tap water.
No, not at all. too acidic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink acidic water. Drink alkaline.
That's I never thought about that, man. That's something to consider.
Yeah, our bodies are alkaline. Like you have to put alkaline properties in your body. We're alkaline. We're not acidic. That's why when you drink a lot of acid, your skin breaks out. You start having health problems with sodas and juices and stuff like that. That's why I drink a lot of spring water and alkaline water.
That's excellent advice, man. I really appreciate that.
All right, man. It was nice talking to you, bro. I gotta go. My son woke up, man.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you. You take care, man.
All right, man. You come down, man. Be careful up here, man.
I will, definitely. I know that now.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Peace. Now, that's the type of people I'm trying to talk to. He's a good family guy, smart dude. He even turned his TV down for me. It was like, as soon as I said the magic word Philly, still wrong number, but he was polite, you know. He talked to me, and he had some good information. You know, he talked about how our bodies are alkaline and too much acid. Now, I think I might have done too much acid back in high school, so I'm not sure everything he said is 100% true for me, but nah, for real, he was smart and he was polite, and that was some good information. So looks like we're picking up some rhythm here, and we're going to run it right into the next call.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm from Philly. I'm supposed to be moving to your area in Cleveland. I'm not sure if you're still in Cleveland.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, cool, man. I just want to ask you a couple questions if you have a second. It's not a sales call. I'm just like some hippie dude. I care about the planet and coming around there, so I want to know, like, how's the water quality and, stuff like that.
Okay, well, listen, man, I'm at work. I'm in here getting some overtime. But check this out,
nice.
man. Can I call you back in like an hour?
Yeah, man, hit me up on this number. You got my number showing, right?
Yep.
Cool, I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
All right, enjoy your day.
Yep, later.
Peace. Well, he sounded pretty polite too, but I don't know, man. Shot in the dark for somebody to call back some weird stranger. So we won't hold our breath on that one, but we're going to move on to the next call.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, who's this?
Hey, I'm supposed to be moving to your neighborhood, like right around the corner from you.
Who is this?
My name's Ellis. I'm from Philly. I'm supposed to move to Cleveland. I'm just I'm calling some people around the area to find out like some stuff and see if this is like a good place for me to like make a nest, you know what I mean? Like move to.
Okay. I mean, it's quiet. Cleveland is a high crime. I'm not gonna lie, but it's quiet in my area.
What about the water?
As far as I know, it's fine.
What about as far as, like drinking water goes? Like what do you consider the quality? Do you drink it yourself, or what, do you filter it, or?
Yeah, I drink water myself. It's not well water. It's city water.
Right. Yeah. So it's pretty well treated. Do you use filters and stuff?
No.
All right.
So what street are you supposed to be moving on?
It's supposed to be actually on your street, just a little further down.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I just like to do a little bit of research on different stuff. Like, do you know where they get the actual water from?
Cleveland. water department?
Yeah, but the source, I mean.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they put. I didn't know either. I just found out myself, so I don't want to try to sound like I'm smarty pants over here. They pull it from Lake Erie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm happy to learn. Like, I'm not teaching you anything. I'm learning as I go along. I'm literally reading off a website as we're sitting here. I'd read some of it already, but yeah, I'm just trying to educate myself on these things because going forward, obviously you have kids and everything, so you want to, for the posterity of this country, you know, you want the environment to be like at least halfway decent, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about that. Like, where does the wastewater go? You know, like you have like
Yeah. I mean, we have a separate. I mean, it's just we have the Cleveland Water Department, and we have Northeast Ohio Sewer Department. Are you buying a home or renting?
Actually, supposed to move in with some hippies that I met on Craigslist.
Why?
I think they grow magic mushrooms.
Okay, but why?
I'm like really into that. So, studies were done by Johns Hopkins medicine researchers, and it showed that psychedelic treatment with psilocybin mushrooms relieved major depressive disorder symptoms in adults for up to a month.
Oh.
And then they did a follow-up study where they found that it had substantial antidepressant effects as long as it was given with supportive psychotherapy, and it may last up to a year for some patients.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know any hippies on the street.
Yeah, I think they live like pretty far down.
Oh, well then they're closer to East 116th then.
16th, yep, 116th.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I really appreciate your time. You're very, very polite and pleasant citizen of Cleveland, and it was a pleasure to meet you. I hope if you come to Philadelphia one day that, you know, and you have questions, that somebody is just as polite to you and, you know, accommodate you.
Okay. I hope so too. Thank you.
Have a good day. Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye.
Peace. Well, she was really nice. Now, I'm kind of wondering if she had me on speakerphone, because her kids would be able to hear my explanation about psychedelic magic mushrooms. But yeah, she had some good information. She didn't know where the water came from, so she got to learn that. But she did know about Northeastern Ohio Regional Sewer District. That's the place that handles all the wastewater in the Cleveland metro area. Why don't we give them a call and find out what they got to say?
Thank you for calling Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. My name's Andrea. How can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon, Andrea. My name is Ellis. Just calling to ask a few general questions about the processes over there. I did visit your website already. It's actually very thorough, and I appreciate whoever put that together. I learned a lot of things, trying to educate myself on, you know, the processes of, you know, water treatment, wastewater treatment, etc. So I have to give you guys a lot of credit. You know, the actual like average human being doesn't understand the process of wastewater treatment and how important it is to, you know, like a clean ecosystem for, you know, humans and animals as well. So thank you very much, everyone over there, for that. It's beautiful what you guys do. You're not appreciated enough over there. You're really not. So so like I said, I checked your website. It's awesome. It has a lot of great information. And then when it gets to the analytics process, that gets a little bit where it's like I just like to get a little more information on that.
Okay, by analytics, what exactly do you mean?
So it explains that they do testing in the streams and in Lake Erie and different waterways, and it says I want to bring it up, get the exact words that it has, but it explains that they do a lot of testing, and it says like biological testing, and I'm assuming that and this is connected to the main reason why I'm doing this research. I heard something about they test the wastewater to find like levels of possible viruses, i.e. maybe like COVID and things like that.
Okay. Let me give you some helpful website. One moment.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Not a problem. All right. So if you go to it's coronavirus.ohio.gov.
Okay.
So the Ohio Department of Health. And if you can just type in there wastewater monitoring network.
Nice.
What it will do is it will bring up an interactive map. And in that interactive map, you can zoom in to all of the different wastewater treatment plants that are involved in the COVID-19 monitoring.
Wow.
And you can zoom in to Cleveland, to either our easterly plant or our westerly plant or our southerly plant. And if you click it, it'll pull up what we have seen if we've seen an increase or things like that.
Wow, that's amazing. First of all, you're very thorough. Like, I appreciate that. You're very knowledgeable. It's seriously, it's important because I'm educating myself here, and hopefully I can educate others at the same time. You know, these are things that we should know and we should teach the younger people. So, okay,
Yeah,
I definitely appreciate that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you want to know something interesting that I learned while working here?
Yes.
So Lake Erie, it is one of the shallowest lake of the Great. It is the shallowest lake of the Great Lakes, and because it's so shallow, the sunlight hits all the way at the bottom, which gives Lake Erie the most diverse wildlife of all the Great Lakes. So that's another reason why we are very careful of after we treat the water, putting it back into those lakes and rivers and streams, because there's a lot of diversity at risk.
Interesting. So you're saying like aquatic wildlife?
Correct. Yep.
Very interesting.
Fish, microbes, plants, everything like that.
And let me just run it back real quick to make sure I took it in correctly. So you said the most populated lake as far as wildlife aquatic goes is Lake Erie.
The most diverse. Yeah.
Wow. You don't understand how much I appreciate just hearing and learning that. It's very important for me to know that, and then to pass it on to others is quite important. Once again, my name is Ellis. Originally from Philadelphia, but I do know a lot of people in the Cleveland area, so I figured I would do this and pass it on to them, and for my own knowledge as well. Lake Erie is amazing. So.
Yeah, not a problem. One thing that you can do if you'd like is NEORSD has a Twitter account, and it is ran by our manager of communications, and he is hilarious and amazing and informative. So if you have Twitter, you can go give it a follow, and you'll constantly be updated about what's going on.
Nice. I do have Twitter, and I will do that once again. What was your name again? Thank you so much. You're very, very, you talk very clearly, very articulate.
Oh, thank Thank you. My name's Andrea.
My pleasure. I thought so. I'm pretty close to New Jersey, and some things just got legal over there, so I don't want to challenge my brain. I'm almost 50 years old now, so Andrea, it's been a pleasure. I thank you so much. Thank you. You've been
All
very
right. Well,
pleasant.
thank you for calling, Alice, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
It's my pleasure. You take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. That was an amazing call. She was very, very friendly, very informative, intelligent, very forthcoming with the info. So we got some websites showing on the screen there. And people like her that just love their job and have a pleasant tone and are very knowledgeable about the environment and the planet kind of restores your faith in humanity. So, pretty happy about that call. I had an incoming call. I wasn't able to answer it. I think it might have been the guy from earlier. Let's call it back and find out.
Hello.
Hi, I missed your call. I called you earlier. I think you tried to call me back.
Yeah, sure did. I'm sorry. Now, who is this again? I'm sorry, man.
Oh, my bad. It's Ellis.
Okay. Okay. So, what's the gist of the call? I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to put it together. You said you're moving to Cleveland, or?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be staying over there with some friends.
Okay.
So normally when I go to like a new area, I try to get some info on, the environmental stuff, like the water, especially.
Okay. And how did you get my number?
I looked you up on the internet.
No shit.
Yeah, man. There's a whole slew of info on there.
Yeah, that's just that's just unorthodox. I never had a call like this. But Cleveland is rough, man. I ain't even lie. Inner city Cleveland, or all the major 441, 105, 10110. Those zip codes are pretty much the highest crime in the state. And I mean, Cleveland is, I think we're number 2 on the highest murder rate
in the country.
In the United States, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Philly, that's where I'm from. We're up there.
Philly?
Yeah, we're up
You're
there.
From Philly?
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, if we're number 2, you're probably like at 1.5. No, Philly's pretty bad.
We're pretty equal.
But Philly has a real bad opiate problem out there, man.
Yep.
Last time I was there, it was like this whole street full of zombies, man. They're like, it's like, what the hell is this? I was like, no. But no, Cleveland, the outskirts around town, the water's fine. It's just high-ass water bills. They redid the water system out here, so, and we got like a lot of sinkholes. So, but as far as everything else goes, you come here, stay in the suburbs.
That's good advice.
That's it. I don't actually live in Cleveland no more. I ain't lived in Cleveland in years. So, I mean, but I do thrive in Cleveland as far as work and, my regular goings on. But Cleveland is Cleveland, man. I mean, it's like any other major city. We got teams, all major sports. And with that comes all major issues. A lot of robberies, a lot of carjackings, a lot of murders. But then on the other side, you can go to some of the best parks out here, So it's just really all as soon as you get here, just pick and choose your areas. I would suggest downtown, stay there, go around that area, metro parks. And then after that, it's basically buy a bulletproof vest and hope that you don't get, be a victim one day. Man, that's just straight up and forward.
I mean, I would laugh at that if I didn't know that it was the real thing, because like I said, I come from here and it, believe me, hasn't gotten any better. I think the murder rate goes up every year here. So.
Right.
And
let me ask you this. You said your name was Ellis, correct?
Yep.
How did you just looked up names in Cleveland, or somebody gave you my name?
Nah, I just looked up names. Like, your last name is real common.
Dude, you know what, man? I ain't never had a call like this, but I guess it's okay. But yeah, my opinion in Cleveland, don't live there. It's cool to go downtown, see stuff, go to the museum. We got like the Natural History Museum. We got a lot of great museums. There's a lot of good things in Cleveland. It's just be careful. Bottom line, it's just like any other major city.
Yeah.
Philly is the same way.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Philly, our houses are not on top of each other. You know, like in Philly, you guys got houses.
Yeah, row homes.
Driveways, nothing. Yeah. So we got driveways here. So you know, I mean, but no, seriously, you know, all joking aside, Cleveland, everybody says you can have the best time of your life, you can catch AIDS, and you can get murdered all in one day in Cleveland. So you know what I mean? So,
sounds like
sounds like every other major city.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sounds a lot like Philly. I mean, you know, you can't be running around here just doing anything. You know, you got to always have your head on a swivel and watch who you trust and all that. You know, like I grew up, believe me, like I grew up in the inner city, and I live in like a very close suburb to Philly. Like my old neighborhood is like arm's reach from where I live now, but the safety factor changes just in those like 12 miles, man. It's pretty unbelievable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like that's here. I mean, like one street, you'll be in a multi-million-dollar development, and then as soon as you turn out of there, you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
take it for what it is, man.
That's how Delco is. Now, how about we were talking about the water and all that, the drink of water. You know, Flint, Michigan had all that drama years back. You remember that, right? Their water was like brown.
Yeah. Don't drink. So get a filter.
Okay.
What I have in my house, and all of Cuyahoga County, pretty much all of Northeast Ohio is supplied by Lake Erie. You know, that's our main water source. You know, now you get out to the suburbs, they use creeks. But I would get a filter. You know,
nice.
Like
how did you learn that? That's actually correct. I'm on our website right now, so go ahead. How did you learn that?
Learn what?
What you just told me. That's 100% correct. I'm on their website as we speak. I have like on my little side.
Lake Erie?
Yeah, like where the water comes from. I was going to actually ask you that, but you told me before I had a chance to ask you, and you're right. That's exactly where it comes from, about the streams and all that. You're right about all that.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. I do a lot of hunting and shit. Plus, I'm involved with my area. You know what I mean? You just got to know. I mean, it's just common knowledge, but a lot of people don't even think about it. You know, there's a lot of people that live in Cleveland that don't
exactly
here
too.
Yeah, they do. You know, people don't even know the water purification process, and you know, the water that we're drinking now is water from. I mean, this shit and piss water from years ago.
Exactly.
You know, people don't realize it. People don't realize, like, yeah, you're drinking filtered water. So that's why I don't drink water out the sink. I'm a bottled water kind of guy, you know what I mean? And if I do drink it out of the sink, I pour it in one of those Brita things, or I have a little Brita thing on my sink. So
no doubt.
Filtered that way. But I very seldomly drink the sink water. I'm a bottled water kind of guy, you know what I mean? I would suggest you do the same. Any city, anywhere, actually, because my thing is, we got 2 nuclear plants on Lake Erie.
Oh.
Where do you think they get the Where do you think they get the water to cool their fucking the rod?
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, it's just they get the water from there, then they filter the water and put it back in Lake Erie. So they're saying that process it cleans it out. They say the filters are, you know, it's supposed to be fail safe, but you know, everything that man touches fails.
Mm.
So you know, just go from there, man. You know,
kicking some knowledge here. Kicking some knowledge. I struck gold calling you, buddy. Like, I appreciate you calling me back, man. I really do. You're very, you know, you keep your word, and, you know, you're a very smart guy. I could tell that. So, like, I appreciate your time. Time is, you know, life's short, bro. So, you know what I mean? Who knows, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude. No, yeah, dude. You only got one of these to live. And, I mean, if you waste your time worrying about BS and farting around, I mean, you're going to get exactly what you put into it. So, you know. And then on top of that, man, I was interested, like, who the fuck is calling me? I'm like, what the hell is this going on? I thought you were a cop trying to set me up. But,
oh, no.
Yeah,
why do you have to live like that? Like, I mean, believe me, like, I'm very much in tune to everything that's going on in the world, but, like, is it just in general, or you have something personal going on? I mean,
no.
I don't want to delve into your...
No, no doubt. No. You know, cold calls, you know, when so like I got a lot of cops in my family. So people some law enforcement institutions and stuff, they give cold calls and, just try to feel people out, and then, they look at the demographic of where they're calling, and then they start to, take notes and say, hey, let's go look at this guy.
Really?
It's just like, cause since they did the you can't stop and frisk anymore.
Right.
So these agencies have to evolve to something different. So instead of, going to court, because, everybody's sue happy, you pull me over, I call you a racist,
Right.
now I'm getting money.
Hey,
so,
and sometimes it's actually real, man. So.
Yeah, so, it is what it is. And then, people call and scam. Scams are always out there. I didn't know what this call was about. But then, think about it like this. How many times do people get calls like this? If I called you and say, hey, man, what's going on with Philly? You'll be like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Never.
So, it's just...
Never.
Exactly. So, I guess this is a good way to be proactive. Calling and just randomly calling. So, but when it boils down to it, dude, when you get down here, give me a call. I'll buy you a beer.
I will, man. If you come to Philly before I end up there, man, I'll buy you a cheesesteak.
Definitely. Come to Cleveland, hit me up, and then we'll go from there, man.
All right. I appreciate you, man. You have a good day.
You as well. Take care.
Peace.
Thanks.
Wow. That's another really good call. And man, I can't believe that guy actually called me back. That's like blowing my mind right now. Well, he was a really smart dude, and I'm going to vouch and say he has at least one college degree because, you could just tell he knew his area, like he said, and kick some knowledge. And they're the type of folks that we want to talk to. Cleveland is a real city, and, he gave us the real story. So we're going to talk to one more person here, and then we're going to do the weather, and then we'll get you out of here. Hello, I'm trying to reach.
Okay, this is her mom's phone.
I'm sorry, her mom's phone?
Yes, I'm mom. This is my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. Like on like an online website, it had like that also listed under her name. So it was probably just like you're probably on like the same plan or something.
Yeah, she's on my plan. Yep.
Oh, all right. I don't know her or you. I'm from Philly, and I was probably going to be staying like in your area, like in Cleveland. I'm assuming you probably still live in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was just looking for people to like ask some stuff before I come there to see if like maybe it's a place that I want to stay for a while, like, So if you had like 2 minutes.
Yeah, my teacher's here, but go ahead. Ask away. I'll tell you what I know.
And I appreciate you again spending your time with me. You said your name was...
Yeah.
Thank you. You're such a nice person. My name is Ellis, by the way.
Okay. Do you just like call random people in cities you're going to go to, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep. Mm-hmm. And
that's people are just like, okay, and they just talk to you about stuff.
Oh, some people, yeah. Some people, if they have time, like I just try to be polite, and I'm not like selling anything, or I'm not a telemarketer. So once people realize that, I think they feel like, all right, well, whatever. If I have a second, what's it going to hurt?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So the weather has been pretty extreme here in Philadelphia. Hotter than I remember. Yeah, much hotter than I remember. We had 3 heat waves back to back, so we had a triple heat wave. It was actually 10 days of 90 plus, which, that's, you start to have to question it at that point and go like, is global warming a real thing? Or, should we be worried? So.
Yeah. No, definitely. I've been here since 90. 1994. And I can say that the weather has definitely changed. The summers are shorter and hotter. The winters are longer. Not as snowy. As soon as we get like more like a big blizzard, and then sometimes we get barely any snow. When I first came here, it was snow all winter from like November until May or April, So, I mean, it's very hit and miss here. You're going to get some nice days, like right now it's beautiful outside. And then you're going to get some days where you're like, like, why is it April and it's snowing, So, yeah.
You've been excellent. I appreciate all the information you gave me. You're very kind.
Well, safe travels.
Okay. You enjoy your day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Well, she was really nice too. And I wanted to talk to her longer, but she was eating her pizza and I felt kind of bad. I didn't really feel bad about disturbing her meal. I felt bad that she was eating pizza from Cleveland and it can't be nowhere near as good as the pizza in Philly. So, let's do the weather and we'll wrap up the show.
Western downtown, how may I help you?
Hey, I am a resident staying here and I wanted to get the weather report for today. Could you do that for me?
Oh, the weather. One moment.
Did you put me on hold?
Hello, yes?
Hello.
You wanted the weather report for today?
Yeah.
It's currently 82 degrees. And it will be 80, and the lowest it'll hit is 78.
You said the high was 82 and the low was 78?
Yes.
All right. What about like the details? Does it tell you anything else?
Clear sky. That's all it's giving me.
No wind or nothing like that? Wind direction?
Wind direction is west.
Oh boy. West. All right. That's cool because I'm calling the west in, right? West.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. All right. Well, I have a confession to make. I'm not really staying there. I'm like a prank caller, and I needed the weather report. I couldn't lie to you, though. You seem so nice.
Okay.
Are you mad at me? You're not mad at me, are you?
Is there anything else I can help with?
No, you've actually done everything that I needed. You were very professional, and I appreciate your time.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Have a good day.
You have a good day, too. Thanks. So that was the weather in Cleveland. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever felt like I've been hung up on more times in one phone call in my life. I swear, I actually took out some of the clicks. And I hope the call doesn't get you triggered because it definitely triggered me. Every time I heard a click, I thought she hung up on me. I had to hold my composure. But she was nice, and she gave us her time. So, let's move on. We're going to do the weather in Philly, and we'll wrap up the show.
To make a new reservation, please press 1.
days in it. Yeah, how can I help you?
I'm supposed to be checking in soon, probably maybe tomorrow. Are you
Okay,
there?
how can I help you?
Oh,
Yes, how can I help you?
okay. Are you really busy right now? Because I don't want to bother you if you are. I needed to know about the weather.
Oh, you want to know about the weather?
Yeah, it's like a side thing that people don't normally ask, and the last place I asked got all weird with me, and it took like 10 minutes for the person to finally. I don't have like a phone or anything to Google. Could you go on a site and find out like a weather for the day today, August 28th, and like one with the details? You know, it'll
Well,
have like.
today over here, it was raining over here.
Okay, but what about like Philly specifically? It did rain in Philly too. I know you're like right there. Like
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna be.
yes.
I'm gonna
It
be
rained in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, it rained in Philly, but I could give you. Hold on, just let me. Pull
Yeah,
it up.
the detailed
Right.
one. Like it'll have the humidity. It should have the wind velocity and direction, and it'll have the percentage of rain chance, and then it'll have the high and low temperature. If you don't mind, you don't have to. I mean,
All right,
I'm a pain in the
so
butt.
it said yesterday. It's no problem. All right, tomorrow here it's supposed to be 93 degrees. Oh, let me see. Sunshine, along with clouds, and then it says high is 93, and then you said the wind is 5 to 10 miles, humidity 62, the index 8 to 10, sunrise 6:25, sunset 7:36, and that is for Monday. Monday night it'll be 74 degrees with the wind of 12%. Okay, and the humidity tomorrow night will be like 80%, and then the index is at 0. Moon rise at 8:32 a.m. Set at 9. And how about Tuesday?
Can you go back one though? Will it let you go back one? Could you do Sunday? Like what was today?
Like today.
Yeah, the 28th. I appreciate Monday though. It's very valuable information. So thank you.
So, all right, it says Sunday, the 28th. Oh, they giving me the night. All right, it was 88 degrees earlier.
Okay.
Right now, it says 73 degrees, 9% chance of rain, and it says partly cloudy. 73 to wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, humidity 88, 0 index, and moon rise at 7:29 a.m., moon set 8:37 p.m., and then it goes on to Monday.
Oh, that's perfect. No, thank you. That was exactly the information I needed. So, my name is Ellis, by the way. Can you take down my name in case I come in?
Sure. Well, I'm off when I get off at 11:30, so I won't be back here until Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were like seeing what I was doing later. You're telling me what time you're getting off. No, I'm just kidding. Can you leave like a note just in case? I mean, just write it somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
Whoever.
What's your name?
It's Ellis, Ellis. And then nobody can pronounce or say my last name correctly. It's spelled Dhee, but
Dhee.
Yes, yeah, but it's pronounced like saying the two letters DE together. DE. That's DE.
D's.
Yeah. So can you say
like
my name?
D?
So can you say my name? So can you say
D.
my name? So can you
Ellis
say my name?
D.
So can you say my name?
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay.
I appreciate that. You're very professional, and I thank you so much for your time. I'm not going to hold you any longer, but you have a great night
You're
and
welcome.
enjoy your weekend.
You do as well. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
Bye. Wow. Now, that lady was incredible. She gave a whole lot of extra effort. She seemed like she had fun doing it. And she gave amazing customer service. We definitely need more of that. I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. In case you're wondering about the splashing sounds, I may or may not have recorded this whole show while I was in the bathtub. You'll never know. 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 Never look in the mirror when you're tripping on acid. Or maybe you need to, 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 need to.